they really don't care. It's really crazy to me. Like, you're getting embarrassed by these other gaming companies, and you're just not doing anything about it. What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Max back with another Call of Duty video, and hopefully all of you were having a great day so far. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Riot Games and other gaming companies are absolutely putting Activision to shame when it comes to the cheating situation in their games, and we're going to be shedding a light on it, and we're going to be showing a clip, and we're going to just have a discussion about it. I want to see what you guys think, and yeah, let's just get into it. But before we get into the video, boys, please hit your boy up with a like if you enjoy content like this, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you can see my new videos. But let's get the fuck into it. So, what I have for you today, boys, is a clip from Riot Games. That's going to be the clip that I'm going to be showing you guys about them talking about how they're going to be dealing with the cheating problem when it comes to like the DMA cheats. And if you don't know what a DMA cheat is, it is where you basically have like a little device. It's almost like a separate kind of PC. Almost, it's not a PC per se, but it kind of acts as a separate PC. And it's a device that you connect to your PC, and it loads up before your PC loads up. So it's really hard to detect. And it's basically almost undetectable, pretty much. And yeah, so it's like a separate device. It's not really connected to, it's not really on the PC. It loads up before the PC does. So it kind of acts as a separate entity. And yeah, it's just really hard to detect. So that's basically what a DMA cheat is. It's a card. You could probably look it up. One day I just had to look it up on eBay or on a I think that's the best way to look it up, is just look it up on eBay if you're curious what the hell it actually is, because I was curious after hearing it for so long. What the fuck even is it? But that's basically what that is. And shout out to Who's I'm Mortal, by the way. Shout out to Who's Immortal. My bad. Sorry for butchering that. Shout out to Who's Immortal, because he brought this to light, and I love this shit, because we need to just constantly bring this shit to attention. I know it seems like it does nothing when we bring up this shit about the cheating situation to Activision, but maybe if we keep showing them how bad it is and how all these other companies are just showing them up, maybe they'll actually do something, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm going to be spreading awareness. We're going to go right into it, and we're going to show you how Riot Games is actually combating this shit, and they're getting on it, boys. They're getting on it, and they're fucking going for it. So let me show the clip real quick. And yeah, just check this clip out real quick. Roll the clip.
Private cheats can cost thousands of dollars. Are they worth it? Sure. For a small period of time, some premium DMA cards and some external Pixelbot users will purposefully underperform to avoid alerting Vanguard to the presence of a new cheat. But soon enough, even one cheater in a private group will do something inhuman and will review their system. That's thousands of dollars wasted and the developer's credibility shattered. This forces developers to train groups of cheaters to not get each other banned, forcing cheaters to rely on other cheaters. We don't want these developers to understand our methods, so we issue ban waves only periodically, causing them to spend thousands more to restart development and train a whole bunch of new cheaters only to get banned again.
Okay, so after you guys seen that clip, what they're talking about in that clip basically is that people with they're going to be able to start detecting people with DMA cheats. And if you heard what the guy said, they spend thousands of dollars, hundreds up to thousands of dollars on these devices to cheat in video games and to be undetectable. And they're going to start being able to detect them and coming up with new kernel updates, new kernel level updates to be able to detect these cheaters and have these giant wave bans that get these players banned. So it'll actually waste money. So like, if you say you buy a DMA cheat, it's hundreds to thousands of dollars just to be able to get this card, and then you gotta set it all up and all this shit. You go through all that just to get banned, and you're basically wasting your money at this point. So that's honestly, like, it's an amazing thing that they're doing. And if they do that, it's really gonna prevent a lot of people from cheating, especially that way. It's easier to detect the other cheats because it's actually running on your PC, and it's easier for them to ban people that way. But if they're able to ban these DMA cheats as well, this is huge. This is actually fucking huge, because people will actually stop cheating, because they're not gonna want to keep buying DMA cards if they're gonna be getting banned. If they spent, let's say, $300 to $1,000 on a DMA card, they're not gonna want to keep buying that over and over again, and just to keep getting banned. That's actually like a really good way to prevent it. And it's crazy to me that all these other companies are putting their time and their effort and their money. They actually care about the game to where they're actually doing something about it. They're actually going in and this is just DMA cheats. They've been on the cheating problem really good just the normal cheats for a long time. And Activision doesn't even do any of that. Like, they don't even do the base level cheats, like the ones that just run off your PC. We've seen videos from Rick and other YouTubers, maybe Marksman, and people like that who show people that cheat in the game and they don't get banned, like, ever. And they're blatant about it. They talk about it in the video, and they say how they're so confident, and they say that they've been doing this for a long time. They get up to those iridescent levels in ranked and stuff, and they're still not banned. And it's just ridiculous that literally nothing can detect that stuff. But you have companies like Riot Games, you have companies like Epic Games, two huge companies with huge player bases. And my thing with Epic Games and Fortnite, in my opinion, that game has the best control over the cheating problem I've ever seen. You barely run into cheaters ever. The whole entire time I played that game for years. I don't play it anymore, but when I did, I played it for years. I've only seen literally like one cheater that I can remember off the top of my head, one cheater. And I was like surprised. Me and my buddy, we were surprised. I was like, "Oh my god, I went into theater mode. I had to go check it out. I had to go see his point of view." It was like a spectacle. I was like mind blown that there was a cheater in Fortnite. It was like the first time I've ever seen it. And it's just crazy. It's absolutely wild that these other companies, like Epic Games, that have such a big fucking player base. I think over 1 million people play that game a day. Million. Just on PC. Just on PC. Over 1 million people play that game. Millions of people playing the game a day, and they're able to have such a control on the cheating problem. And whenever a cheat provider gets caught, or there's some sort of cheat provider trying to provide cheats within Fortnite, or someone cheats in a tournament, they take legal action on them because they're actually they're basically stealing money. They're stealing money, boys. And I love that they actually go after these people legally, because it puts the fear into these cheaters to not go onto the game and cheat, because they're going to be afraid that they're going to have legal action taken on them. I really wish that Call of Duty and Activision would see this stuff and would actually try to do something. Like, you really want to be embarrassed and get one. They really don't care. It's really crazy to me. Like, you're getting embarrassed by these other gaming companies, and you're just not doing anything about it. Your game is falling apart. Everyone's cheating. They can get away with it so easily. Even if they do get caught, you could buy accounts for 60 cents, less than $1. You have another account. You could just make a new account. It's so easy to get back on the game if you get banned, even if you do get banned. And a lot of times they don't get banned. And that's only if you're like extremely blatant. Imagine if you're trying to hide it. You'll never get banned on that game. You'll never get banned, and you'll never know who's cheating. And that's why we have this situation where everyone gets blamed for cheating, even if they're not cheating. You could be the most legit player on the planet, and you could prove, like how the Rick always proves he has his second monitor. Everyone's always calling him out for cheating. He proves it left and right. He shows you his controller. He shows you everything. You can ask him anything, he'll show you it. And these people will still just they'll die on that hill that these people are cheating, even if you're legit, just because you're good at the game. And it sucks. It's because there's no integrity anymore. The cheating problem is so bad, and the anti-cheat does nothing. It does nothing. So I understand why people would assume that everyone's cheating, because it's so easy to hide it nowadays, and it's so easy to get away with it, that it's just like no one in the Fortnite community gets blamed for cheating, because we know that there's no way that they get away with it that long. There was a YouTuber, I forget his name. There was a YouTuber not that long ago, maybe like 5-6 months ago. He had like 40K subs or something like that. He had a lot of subs. He was a pretty big channel, and he got banned, and they were trying to take legal action on him because he was cheating in Fortnite and making content, and they forced him to make an apology. They forced him to make a public apology on his YouTube channel, and it was just absolutely amazing. I wish Activision could do the same thing, but we all know they're spineless. They don't care. They just want people to be on the game spending money, and if you're on the game spending money and you're spending time on the game, they won't do anything about it, and they do not give a fuck. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I had to talk about this. I want to spread their awareness even more. I know Who's Immortal already has a good video on it. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. Go check out that video, because he probably puts a lot better light on it, and probably puts better word. He probably puts it into a better look than I do or whatever. But yeah, just go check out his video, because we need to spread this awareness. Share the videos, and yeah. So that's all I really had to say. I just really wish the cheating problem would get better, and Activision, which by the way, I wanted to say this too. I'm glad I remembered it in the old noggin. But Activision is now owned by Microsoft. Microsoft, boys. The biggest fucking company in the world. Not only is it one of the biggest companies in the world, if not the biggest company in the world, it's a fucking PC company. Like they own all these different kinds of security and virus software, and they have the best teams when it comes to security for like Windows and all that shit, keeping that shit safe, constantly updating Windows to make it safe. Let's pay them. What are we doing? Let's pay them to make an anti-cheat and constantly update it. Let's get a little team together or something, and let's make it happen. It can't be that hard. It just takes some money, and they have the money. So that's all I really had to say on that right there. And if you guys enjoy content like this, hit the fucking like button for your boy. Drop a sub to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so you can see my new videos. We're going to be going live a lot more. I don't know about today because I got a lot of things to do. Going to be going live a lot more in the future. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.